everyone, and welcome back to Pop Off the Clock. I'm sorry, that was really like louder than usual. I feel.
Whoa.
Yeah.
DJ Brenda's
I lowered the music for you guys, but for us right now, it's still pretty loud. So I'm just gonna turn this off.
Let's just stop.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Brenda.
Hey, everyone. I'm Yoseline. Welcome back. We're happy to be here with Pop Off the Clock.
Episode 45. We've made it this far, y'all.
So close.
Super exciting. We have a lot to go over. We're going to obviously keep with the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce of it all because developments have happened since we last caught up with you guys.
No, as long as this woman keeps going to NFL games, we will continue reporting on it.
And there's sub-headlines. Like, there's just subs to this conversation. So
I'm excited. And of course, another pop icon announces her concert film coming out later this year.
I'm living for it. I mean, if I couldn't go, I just love that they're taking it to the theater.
I wonder how much it's going to cost. I don't think they
the ticket?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it'll be too bad.
Okay. Not like an actual concert ticket.
Like a concert ticket.
And lastly,
then, yes, of course, this happened on Friday, of course, because always on Friday, a campaign ad for Gucci came out with the, I guess, is it It Couple? Would you consider them an It Couple right now? With the It Couple of the moment. I wonder what this means for the future. If it's really just turning into a brand or if they're just capitalizing on
I think, well, we'll get to it.
We'll
but
get
also,
to it.
I have not a theory, but like, I don't hate it. I'll say that. I don't hate the idea of them starting this campaign.
And guys, we have already last week kicked off the Bachelor in Paradise, Golden Bachelor start to that back to back on Thursdays. So we're gonna catch you up on what happened last week.
Yes. And thank you, ABC. Like, I actually enjoyed Paradise because I knew I wasn't in for
you enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
it wasn't like an hour 20 episode hour, not like last year where it was
2 hours.
2 hours, 2 nights a week.
Back to back.
That's 4 hours of content where I'm like, I'm not. And they weren't really that interesting.
No, I actually like this cast, but we'll get into our thoughts of the first episode for those new seasons. But first, really quickly, Yos,
life recap. I had a really fun weekend. We went to that local business expo. We checked out local businesses, just kind of set up shop, which I discovered one local business called Chacha's. Like have you heard that? Shaved ice.
Yeah.
So really refreshing. And then on Sunday, well, after the expo, we hung out at Golondrina, which is like a local, like, what do you call that? Like
it's like a food truck park with a bar.
Yeah. So it was a group of us with Brenda. We were out there I don't really drink, but yeah. And then after that, we went to see the fight. My friend Chloe and I went to our friend Lena's house to see the fight. And then the next day, we went to see the Cowboys game at a party. It was a
lot of sports.
A lot.
Yes, I didn't take you for a sports girl. Who knew? Now that Taylor's dating Travis.
And I really do like commit to the bit where I'm like during the Canelo fight, I'm like, that's so him. But I committed to the bit. I was a sports girly this weekend, and nice. I expect to continue being a sports girly as long as Travis and Taylor
Next, you're going to be like joining our office, like fantasy football. I watch out.
I kind of am a little bit. I'm a co-owner to one of the teams and a consultant. And I have a voting share on one of the teams.
That's nice. Well, we hope the best for you.
Thank you. But aside from that, and then I'm getting my hair done this weekend, so I'm looking forward to that.
Haircut or color?
Color. I haven't decided on yet, but
fall
time. It's going towards darker fall, but I'm not exactly sure.
Okay. I feel like a lot of people have been coloring their hair recently.
It's because it's the weather. We have that cold front in Texas that we are just happy.
And it's really raining. Trust me. We can feel it even inside here. Even at our desks, we feel the rain. It's crazy.
It's so crazy. Brenda, how about you? How was your weekend?
It was good. Hung out with some friends, chilled, and that was that.
And that's a wrap.
And that was life. So let's get into these headlines.
We have some good ones. So we're going to start off with, people I like to consider celebrity royalty. It's the Beckhams. So from why a fuming Sir Alex Ferguson kicked a football boot at him to what his boss really thought about his relationship with Spice Girl Victoria, we take a look at what the couple and other famous faces revealed about the Beckhams and their new Netflix 4-part series titled Beckham. The new Netflix 4-part series follows the former midfielder's rise to football stardom through interviews with his wife Victoria and other famous faces. And I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips and I'm so for it.
Surprised when I saw first photos from the red carpet. I'm like, didn't even know that you all were doing something. And I'm surprised that they're even letting people into their lives, because they've always been like kind of private, I feel.
Yeah, and I think the thing that is getting the most headline is them addressing the rumors of him cheating on her. They don't really talk about if it's true or not, but they're just like, oh, when these rumors and these tabloids were accusing him of cheating, like that was like the darkest point of their marriage. Like they were just at odds.
Also the working class video.
Oh yeah.
I was watching that and he kept telling her to say what her dad drove, because she was claiming that both their families are working class, but her dad rode a Rolls Royce in the 80s. So I don't know.
So he's like, be honest, say it.
I just want to see their relationship behind this. I feel like we don't know that much about Posh Spice. I feel like David Beckham's pretty open about who he is and his personality, where I feel like she's very closed off. So I also want to see her relationship with,
that's something I'm definitely going to watch.
What's Brooklyn's wife's name?
Nicole.
Nicole. I want to see their relationship.
I wonder if it's that or they're just going to focus to his rise. Like... I could see that happening. It's just focusing on his career, their marriage, their family, and then him, and starting the Miami football club. Not really diving into like his
these, like football clubs.
Should we start a football? I'm just kidding. Right. But yeah, something that is now on my watch list. So moving on, another thing that's definitely going to be on my watch list is Bravo's Diamond Holding Bunch returns for a new season full of fresh drama and familiar faces on Wednesday, October 25th. Write that down, guys. ET has exclusive first look at Bravo's return of Beverly Hills, which will seemingly answer all the questions fans have about Kyle's separation from her husband of 27 years, Mauricio Umansky. It might even answer some of the questions her co-stars have about her relationship, as the group of diamond holders all seem caught off guard by Kyle and Mel's July announcement about their rough year. The two have since confirmed they're taking time apart.
That's gonna have the original cast, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We'll go over it. I don't think they've made any changes.
Okay.
Which it's a good group. I think for me, Beverly Hills and Jersey, but Potomac is my favorite, but like Beverly Hills and New Jersey just have like those two specific, I guess, branches have good casts.
Yeah. I never finished New York, Real Housewives of New York.
The new one.
The new one, yeah. I never finished it. But it was good when I was watching it. They're already done with the season.
Oh.
So I kind of, maybe I'll catch up on that.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so now moving along, Anya Taylor-Joy and Malcolm McRae are officially married, though if you think you've read those words before, you're not wrong. The couple had an intimate courthouse wedding in 2022 and had a bigger celebration in Venice this past weekend.
And she didn't wear a white dress. She wore like a dress with like a kind of print, like designs on it. I thought it was really cute.
It was just so cute how they were just like in, the fashion weeks.
Yeah, I know. It was
and then
just
it's
such
like,
a turnover.
We're
going to get married really quick.
Speaking of those fashion weeks, Paris Fashion Week, this past weekend, we had Zendaya just stunting all these blanks
she knows
out
nothing
here.
But.
She was dressed by Louis Vuitton, and she was just like hitting every mark.
Just for celebrities, you all are lucky that Zendaya is only an actress. We've said this before. Like she can model, she can sing, she can do everything. I don't even know what's
triple, quad, quadruple threat.
Yeah, she's everything.
Right? She's a
she
singer,
serves.
actress, dancer, and model. Yeah, quadruple threat. Other just like highlights from Fashion Week, we have the L'Oreal show, which had several celebrities. So L'Oreal has all these celebrities that like are the face for a specific brand. They were part of the runway show. We had like Eva Longoria. We had Kendall Jenner, who is the latest one, and she closed out the show. At first on TikTok, I was seeing all like the behind the scenes, and I was so confused as to why these celebrities were in a fashion show in Paris. And then I realized what it was. I'm like, oh, it's very commercialized.
It was like very awkward. It felt like a commercial. I can 1,000% guarantee that might be turned into a commercial. Honestly, all the footage collected.
Yeah. Other highlights we have. I don't know why I didn't put her last name. It's Remy Malik.
Oh, Remy Malik.
Malik and Emma
Corinne.
Spotted out in Paris.
They were holding hands making it in first public
it was appearance insane. As a couple.
Insane.
And then Pamela Anderson kind of making the headlines because she showed up to a fashion show makeup free completely. Not Alicia Keys makeup free.
Yeah, and is this like her first time going to like Paris Fashion Week?
Or? I doubt it.
Probably like it's been years since, but I'm glad to see her out there.
So those were just kind of the spotlights from that fashion.
And also, they're warning celebrities about the bed bug issue in Paris. So I hope none of them carried that back to the States because there's going to be an infestation.
Can you just imagine like having the time of your life in Paris and then finding out that
you're bed bug infested?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's so crazy.
And the fact that they feed off of blood. They're like little vampires.
Oh, really? I didn't know this.
It's so funny to me. I don't know. It's gross.
A lot of my influencers that I follow on social media are actually posting content like how to get rid of bed bugs or make sure you don't have bed bugs.
Is this after Fashion Week?
Yes, so they're like getting back home now. So now let's talk about this big movie that's coming up, Priscilla. I'm really excited for this movie. So now we have actually gotten a longer trailer for it. Sofia Coppola's Priscilla, her adaptation of Priscilla Presley's 1985 memoir, Elvis and Me, has gotten the first official trailer. Kaylee Spiney, I'm not sure how that one goes, stars in the role with Jacob Elordi alongside her as Elvis Presley. Priscilla arrives in theaters on November 3rd, and that is definitely on my
watch list for sure because it's Sofia Coppola.
I watched the trailer.
I love Sofia Coppola.
I watched the trailer. It's really good. You could see kind of addresses the big age.
Yeah, because it's based off of her book, right?
Yes, her memoir. So it doesn't I feel like it's going to be pretty.
And Jacob Elordi. Yeah, they were saying that it's going to be seen in a different light of Elvis. Not as like glamorized or.
No.
Yeah.
Because the scene I saw was like, he's very like, what are you, like, oh, he like gives her a makeover with that whole big hair and like thick eyeliner, that look she's very well known for. And she's like, I don't really feel like it's me. He's like, what? Like, I'm like, oof.
Maybe like controlling and stuff.
Yeah. So Adam Devine?
I think it's Divine. Yeah.
Devine. I always want to rhyme it with Adam Levine, but it's Adam Devine and Chloe Bridges, who tied the knot in 2021, are expecting their first baby together. We have news. She posted on a series of Instagram photos on October 2nd, featuring the couple cradling her bump. Can't wait to get this little family started. Oh, cute.
They're such a cute couple. I've always thought that they were a really cute couple because, like, he is hilarious and she, like, is just like that girl that's really pretty that you'd never think, but like they just work so well together. I feel. I don't know. I think they're really cute.
It's like, that's stable.
Yeah.
You know? So a show we've been watching, I've been trying to watch, is Only Murders in the Building. The series has announced on X, formerly known as Twitter, on the day of their season 3 finale that the popular series would be returning for a season 4. The post read, "Let the investigation begin."
Good for them. I feel like that's such a great cast of people. They really did well together with that. And a show that was canceled. iCarly, whoever watched the reboot of that, the reboot is canceled. I think it's only maybe 2 seasons that they have. 2 or 3. Okay, 3 seasons. So I don't know if you want to not catch up really quickly, savor those last episodes.
Yeah, I think I think I would watch it, just haven't gotten around to
I think the first season, I thought it was good. I just, I don't know. It's nothing I was dying to watch.
Nothing to watch. You know what I'm dying to watch, though? The premiere of SNL that's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
some good lineup.
Yeah, so with after the 5 months writer's strike ending last week, a certain corner of television is coming back to life. First, the return of all the late night shows, of course. Now, Saturday Night Live, which will kick off its 49th season on October 14th, which is next Saturday. The show announced on Wednesday on X, formerly known as Twitter. That's literally Pete Davidson, who left the long-running NBC sketch comedy program in May of 2022, will host the season premiere. The Bronx rapper Ice Spice will be the musical guest. Now on October 21st, the Puerto Rican superstar Bad Bunny will serve as both host and musical guest.
Bring on the Kendall Jenner skits. I cannot wait. I bet they're gonna have a skit about the language barrier for sure.
You think so?
I think so.
I mean, I'm interested to see his monologue. Yeah. Because again, like someone bilingual, like sometimes like comedy just doesn't translate.
Yeah, I really want to see that episode.
But I'm excited. Sure. I'm rooting for him to be funny.
Me too. I think he's gonna be hilarious.
Let's talk about this very polarizing couple, Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater. Apparently, this lovely couple is living together full-time in New York City and are really happy after all the messy divorce drama. The relationship milestone comes less than a month after Ariana officially filed for divorce from her husband of 2 years, Dalton Gomez. The audacity.
Bombastic side-eye.
I'm just like, girl. I'm like speechless.
I give it a year.
Yeah, I can't. Up to like, are they done shooting Wicked?
No, that's why. So they had to just finish like just a little bit, and then that's it. Yeah. I give it a year.
I give it. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Poor things. So, speaking of other couples, Jodie Turner-Smith is pulling the plug on her marriage to Joshua Jackson. TMZ has learned that she has filed for divorce. The British actress/model cites the reason, irreconcilable differences, as the reason for the divorce. According to the documents filed by Queen Laura Wasner, Jodie is asking for joint custody of their 3-year-old daughter, Juno.
It's so funny because, like, obviously whenever things happen, social media starts bringing up interviews and stuff, and like the amount of times that she proposed to him, and I guess he never said yes or something. I don't know. What? Interesting relationship. She's beautiful. I mean, I've loved him ever since Dawson's Creek.
She proposed to
I loved
him
in Dawson's Creek. Yeah. And their interviews are like so interesting. I don't know. It's been interesting to look back on that. And then speaking of Selena Gomez. Just randomly, we were
talking about Selena Gomez.
She performed with Coldplay this weekend. They were performing. I think they had some concert goers, and then she popped up, did a little duet with them, and
they sang "Let Somebody Go."
Is that their new song?
No, it's a duet they did several years ago.
Okay, I keep seeing pictures now of it.
Which I'm like, oh my god, you'd think that would have been more of a bop. Like I couldn't even tell you how it goes.
I don't even know. Did you watch
the video of her performing?
No.
I didn't either.
I was in a place where I couldn't listen to something, and I'm like, I don't feel like looking back on this. So I just care.
I don't know. I really didn't see anything on it.
And she kind of gets into the whole unfollowing spree that she had that we reported on, where she unfollowed multiple people, including Dua Lipa. She was asked about that, and she said that it was an accident because she was cleaning up her social media, and that her friends started messaging her like, "What's up with Dua?" And that she realized that she accidentally deleted her. So
Dua does no wrong. Dua does no wrong.
And back to writers. So the Drew Barrymore writers, the head writers of her show, we had reported 2 episodes ago that she wanted to come back during the strike. That had a lot of backlash. Her writers are saying that they're not wanting to return.
And I think she just has 3 writers, which don't quote me on this, but when she kind of decided to come back with her show, she said that she wouldn't be breaking rules. I don't know if she said it was because she would come back without writers, which doesn't make sense because that is a heavy written show. It's not like a monologue.
Exactly.
And the other thing is that, or she said, I'll just replace writers that aren't in the union. And that kind of defeats the purpose. It's like, so you're just replacing the writers. I don't know which was the reason, but either or, it was like they weren't happy with her.
Her show was on a trajectory. So yikes, that's
I feel like Kelly
tough.
Clarkson was the only one who kind of like did it right.
And then speaking of kind of writing, she didn't write it herself, but Britney Spears' book is going to be released this month on October 24th, I believe. So you bet your girls are going to be reading that book.
Yeah, so let me talk about my former man, Chris Evans, and his wife, Alba Baptista, hung out with Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle.
Alba Evans.
Whatever. Oh, yeah. You know, the article didn't change it, so I'm not going to change it. During their recent trip to Portugal, a source exclusively confirmed to Page 6 that the newlyweds, who tied the knot last month, bumped into the royals at a bar or restaurant while abroad in Europe. The insider told us that the couples did not know each other and running into each other was completely coincidental. And you know what? Whatever. Another story we have is Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
Dancing with the Stars kind of, it's not confirmed, but it is released. They're gonna have a Taylor Swift night. So this is how people found out. So Billboard caught up with Barry Williams and Peta Morgan-Turner, I can't say those last names, I'm sorry, on set of Dancing with the Stars. Well, they were during the interview, the Pro revealed exclusively that a Taylor Swift theme night is coming up this season. And she kind of was like, am I allowed to say that? So she kind of let it out of the bag.
Spilled the beans.
She spilled the beans. And of course, for that to happen, that means Taylor approved it. And I'm just happy. Unless they got the stolen versions.
They're using like the Scooter Braun version. Scooter's like, I'll give you a good discount on it. And with Dancing with the Stars, a lot of people got their wishes come true. Miss Jamie Lynn Spears was booted out this week of Dancing with the Stars. So if you keep up,
I need to keep up, but I mean, I wasn't expecting,
I was kind of expecting her to go home soon. And speaking of music,
wait. So let me just add to this. For anyone that but I guess follows Dancing with the Stars. Hello.
Yes.
I just shut off a little bit. Harry and did you see that video?
Yeah.
Harry and his partner.
It's
Arnold. Kaylee, I think.
No.
Kylie?
Riley.
We're seen at Universal Studios Scary Night thing. Like
they're holding hands?
They're holding hands. Which but they were also going through a really large crowd of people that they were like kind of bombarding them a little bit. So it could have been like, don't lose me. Or do you think they were holding hands?
I don't know. I can totally think that he swooned her. But I'm like, he has a history, Riley.
He has or had an OnlyFans.
Oh, did he?
Like,
I'm not surprised. I feel like that guy would do anything
but
for
this
money.
girl can't. Like, she's so, like, young.
Yeah.
And she comes from a religion. She barely turned 18. And she comes from a really religious family from Utah. So I don't think that would be, like...
It's not going to jive.
Yeah.
You can't jive with that jive.
But maybe they're like, Dancing with the Stars history, that kind of also gets you votes. When people think that the dancing partner and their pro or like.
I saw in a video, it said it's giving Step Up. Which I
their video,
appreciated.
the dance that he did, the Justin Timberlake one, it's now being viral on TikTok.
Oh,
you know when he takes off his shirt and it's so awkward and he's like. And they like do this, like that portion of it is like going viral on TikTok. So hey, at least he might not be like the number one on the ballroom, but on TikTok they're killing it.
Which is kind of frustrating about Dancing with the Stars, because it's like people could be doing so well, but it's the votes that count, guys. The votes count.
You gotta vote. Okay.
And speaking of TikTok, blowing up this weekend was the first experience at Las Vegas Sphere, and that is U2's residency. oh my God, it looks amazing in there.
So, okay, I didn't know. I read this thing where it said for several years, a mysterious spherical structure has been rising on the skyline of the desert in Las Vegas, teasing visitors in recent months with its wraparound LED screen. So the screens are also outside.
Oh, yeah.
So they have made it a basketball. They have made it a planet. They made it a big eyeball.
I saw it when it would look like a tennis ball.
Oh, I saw it when it was a world, and I think the eyeball. So now it has opened up, and people got to experience. U2 had its public debut this weekend with 2 concerts by U2, and unreal. Like,
just go on TikTok or like it's everywhere. Like, look up Sphere Las Vegas. Like, it looks like unreal stuff,
immersive.
Because I when passing by, I didn't really understand what it was for, but like they have robots that direct you, because obviously we work with networks like NBC and stuff. Their reporters got interviews, and it's just, it looks crazy in there.
I want to go. I want to see.
I want to see you too. I mean,
I would have never thought to say that. I want to see you too, but that experience just looks so immersive. Could you imagine? I don't know if I haven't read into it. So imagine, you know, how some of the whole screens are like picturing you like by a beach or by something. Do you feel and smell the breeze too? Because
I don't think so.
Because it reminds me of that California.
Because that would be
adventure.
4D, wouldn't that? That'd be considered 4D. I think that's what they call 4D, is when you feel the experience. They like missed you or whatever.
Yeah. But it's okay. It's okay.
All right, so I think that's it.
So let's get to our big headlines of the week, which we have Miss Taylor, Miss Beyonce, and Miss Kendall. So let's start off with Taylor Swift. You know, we saw Taylor 2 weekends ago at the Chiefs game, and everyone was shook to the core, kind of, you know, bringing these rumors about her and Travis Kelce possibly dating up to light. She was hanging out with his mom, and now after that day, it was like, but will she go to the Jets New York game? And I want to say 2 days before the game, it was not announced, but I guess leaked that she was going to be present. It was just a star-studded weekend. As you know, the Jets are New York Jets. They actually play their stadium is in New Jersey area.
MetLife.
MetLife. So, but she kind of hosted like the wives of the NFL.
Yeah, the night
team.
prior.
So Friday,
she went out with the girls.
Yeah, they were both seen out in New York City, but separately. He went to have dinner with Patrick Mahomes, and they say that there's pictures of him leaving her house the next morning, but I haven't seen them.
They just show like a car going in and out, but I'm like, that's just a car.
Okay. So then let's go to Friday night, Friday or Saturday night?
I think, I have no idea what night it was. I think it was...
It might have been Saturday night.
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday night, the night before the game. We see Miss Taylor Swift step out with Sophie Turner, Blake Lively, her best friend Ashley, and then we see Brittany Mahomes, one of her backup dancers, and then a couple of the other girls, which we later find out were wives/girlfriends of other Chief players. They go out to a restaurant. I read today in Dumois that their bill was $4,000.
I know. Imagine just being like, I'll pick up the I mean, I have like the world's most
like whoever is
sold out stadium tour.
She didn't pick up the tab.
Oh, they picked it up?
No.
What?
Do you know who it was?
Who?
Blake Lively.
Blake, you're my home girl.
Well, her husband's like super rich.
They're all rich. Anybody could have picked up that tab.
No. Maybe not all NFL. Like following other NFL people, like if you're not the quarterback, you're probably not.
Then Brittany Mahomes has money.
Yeah, Brittany,
for sure.
But maybe not the other ones. But
the other ones,
that's not bad. But yeah, I just think that's
so cool.
And
though.
Whoever took
not
the
to have to worry about like
$4,000. I would wish just give me $4,000.
And then one of the friends took a snapshot of their night. Taylor, of course, drinking her wine, and everyone having imagine. I'm pretty sure Brittany Mahomes is, if not our age, younger.
She's
Imagine
younger.
This girl used to watch probably Gossip Girl, Serena. You are going out to dinner with Serena Vanderwoodson, Teen Witch herself. Because Blake Lively's older sister was Teen Witch. And then you have Miss Queen of the North to the side of you, passing you like the salt and pepper. Like, you are in heaven right now.
Yeah.
What is this? And then they go to the game. And are you kidding me? Like,
then the game shows up. They're in a celebrity-studded booth or suite. We have Taylor Swift. We have Sabrina Carpenter. We have Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman. If you know me, you know I love Hugh Jackman. Sophie Turner once again, and Anthony from the Queer Eye.
Carlos was like, "Is that the guy from Queer Eye?" Like, yes.
Who was the other guy that was with them?
It was the director of so they were promoting basically the Deadpool Wolverine collaboration. It was their director. I see him. I forgot his name.
I forgot his name too, but
I looked it up, but I forgot.
And then in the suite,
also Sophie Turner was there.
Yeah. It was just I don't know. It's just like
a good time, and
she's
then
just having fun.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you're dating somebody who's in the NFL.
The Blake Lively, like.
So I heard that, or I don't know if you told me. So the suite that they got was the Mara suite. So Rooney and Kate Mara, their dad owns the New York, New York Giants, and so. They have that suite.
Oh, yeah. It's
because MetLife shares with like
right.
a lot of teams. So yeah, they were in that suite because I was trying to figure out like whose suite would they have been in, but it was the Mara family. So isn't that cool? And then of course Travis Kelce's mom made a little appearance.
Yeah, that's so cute that she travels. She was at the other game first with her other son, and then she travels. She traveled to the other one, and she just and Taylor Swift's brother was also there. Like, that's when you know it's like, okay, this is real. And then it's so cute, the moments where Blake and Taylor are like talking, and then she'll be like,
yeah, I know.
Like, that is such a girl moment where you like see your crush, and then your friend is like, like,
so as a response to this whole thing,
yes.
Travis Kelce's ex is rumored to have unfollowed Brittany Mahomes following this weekend of hanging out closely with Taylor Swift and being spotted with her, which is like, I mean, you can't, I mean, I'm not here defending, I don't know how I feel about Brittany Mahomes, but I mean, it's kind of a hard position for her because she obviously, Travis is her husband's best friend. Yes. You got to be cool with the...
Like, were you friends with the girlfriend because they were your... Like, Patrick and Travis, they're like this. Like, that's your husband's best friend, brother. Like, that's how good their relationship is. Now, do you become friends with his girlfriend because you're just being polite, or did you actually develop a relationship? And I think that's like where you see it.
Yeah.
But what I do like is that Travis and his brother Jason have already they came out with their podcast and they addressed it. And Jason was a little bit more passionate about like NFL doesn't know how to handle themselves when celebrities are there. He said basketball, NBA is used to it. They highlight them and like that. But he's like, NFL was very much like celebrity game. And Travis...
And it gets people tired of it. The following night, MetLife had another thing going on. No, on Sunday night, they had a game and people were booing a trailer of Taylor Swift's new movie. Or like the movie, they were booing it because I just think they're doing a little too much.
This is what I think. Two things. I think. Let me say. Travis did say that he gets it, but he does think that they're overdoing it a little bit. That's a quote. There's two things in my opinion. Two things is, I don't like when fans are now like, let's take friendship bracelets, because it's like, okay, guys, like. This is what she means by she doesn't, like, as much as they're both their own stars, like, she can't become, like, the center of attention, like, to the next nth level if we're handing out friendship bracelets at the games.
Like, you're now just going to attend to watch Taylor exist.
Like, and maybe, I don't know if it's controversial among the Swifties, but I also think, like, we need to act a little bit cooler as to that situation. Like, we can't turn the football games into a concert because now... Like, it does rub people the wrong way in a way of, like, we could be affecting her relationship where he's like, well, if this is going to happen, and I don't care, you could be the most confident people. There's also boundaries. But then I also see the other side where the NFL and all these people are taking advantage that women, girls, truly run the world. Like, they're so aware of our power, whether it's in the economy or influence, that why isn't the NFL being more like, oh, we hate this attention? No, they're leaning into it because they know the power Swifties and
the
women
year of
hold.
Barbie.
And it's just like, it's for NFL to not even consider all the men, most of the men that this is triggering to, and just leaning completely to this whole Taylor Swift thing. It shows a lot of what the power a woman has in consumer. As a consumer, like, we're like, they know, they're aware, like,
well, there are more female viewers. Yeah, because he played Sunday. Yeah, there's more female viewers Sunday on the game because of. I'm not gonna lie, I watched it specifically.
No, I did too, and I think that's fine to watch it, but like, you're there to watch a game, you know. Like, we also can't take over.
You gotta
like,
separate the two to a certain extent. And that's the thing with how it happened when she first went. It was such a surprise. It was out of nowhere that the reaction was like, oh, how cool. And then it just kind of like kept snowballing more and more and more.
For me, it's two things. Like, let's just be a little bit more cool and chill about her going to this football games, because again, we can't start turning it into a concert experience like when she went to that wedding. Like, no, she's there to see the guy she's dating. It's her private life, and be that. But we also, I feel like it also shines a good light about the power of consumerism that we have as
and also
women.
Just like the power that her stardom has right now is absolutely insane. Like, to say Beatlemania, I feel like it's for one person to have Beatlemania, it's insane to me.
But I also, it scares me because as someone that's been a fan for a long time, this was right before 1989. Like 1989, she was at the top of the game, but she was so like overexposed. And I think as a fan, I want to be like, you should be able to go to your boyfriend's football game without feeling like you're going to take all the attention, because it's like, you also don't want her to live in a hole. Like,
and that people are going to be mad that because people are putting too much attention on her, that it's bad on her for going out. It's like, then that starts the whole reputation era. And then we get back to folklore.
Yeah, guys, we just act cool. Just act cool. But yeah.
So it'd be written.
So, of course, but we're still going to keep watching the NFL because of her. I'll do anything for little clips of Taylor.
Oh, no, I love it.
Let's now shift to our second story, which is Miss Beyonce. Beyonce's Renaissance is coming to theaters. The Break My Soul singer, who wrapped up her tour in Kansas City on Sunday, released a trailer for the film Renaissance, a film by Beyonce. And it makes me want to go see it because, you know, I like Beyonce, but it to the point where I like drop $100 to go see her. Not so much, but enough to go see her to theater and recognize talent and know that tour was an impact and, you know, everything.
Like, women continue to run the world. Look at this. I mean, this year, like I said, we had Barbie all summer. We had Taylor's tour. We have Beyonce's tour. We have Taylor in theaters October. We have Beyonce in theaters in, I believe, December. Like, women do not cease to amaze me. Keep on making that money. I'm really excited to see, because you see with Taylor's, I feel like it's going to be just concert. Beyonce's is definitely going to be behind the scenes, seeing her relationship with her kids. Obviously, Blue Ivy is grown up. She's a part of the concert. I feel like she's going to have so much more of a voice in this documentary show concert thing, because she contributed so much on the tour with her appearance in it. And also we're gonna see her younger kids, her twins. So I'm excited to finally see Beyonce behind the scenes after so long, because the last time we saw her like that was for the Coachella. I forgot what the Netflix documentary was, but
it wasn't Beehive, was it?
I'm not sure, but I really loved that one. Oh my god, after watching that, I was obsessed with the Coachella album. I was listening to it on repeat nonstop. I really do like this album. Oh, I always forget what it's called. Homecoming. I love this album, so I'm excited to see, and yeah, I'm pumped.
I think it not like looking back at how you said that, like, oh, it's just the year of the woman. like I feel like times like most influential person should be like womanhood. Because like we've just been driving this economy too. So I like that. So our last story is this it couple. So when it comes to time to go official with a relationship on Instagram photo or Facebook status chain, usually the move for us is common, everyday folks. But when you're a global pop star, a world-renowned fashion model, and reality star, your average social media post simply just isn't suffice. Well, after months of rumors and sightings, Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny finally hard launched their relationship with a Gucci Valgeria campaign or Valkyria. It doesn't get more official than that, and I think it's just really cute. I was really surprised.
Is this the first time Kendall has like done a campaign with her significant other?
Do you think they shot the campaign and met, or this was shot during their relationship?
I don't know. A lot of people are saying that they're calling them coworkers now. Like, look, it's the coworkers.
I don't know.
I think it was shot because of their relationship. Because first of all, who would have thought of Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner, like, in general, being together?
And they both have a star power where it's like, it makes sense. He would individually represent Gucci and she could individually represent Gucci. But then together, they're just Gucci.
And it made sense why they went together and debuted at Fashion Week for Gucci. Because
I kept saying Prada last week. It was Gucci.
The campaign came out. You know what? It's giving Gigi and Zayn when they did that spread together.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was just so, like, what? I guess. Like, it always trips me out, those relationship spreads or campaigns, because it's like, wow, if you all are doing a campaign,
you're
like,
committed.
that's commitment.
Like,
right
you're
there.
imprinting that relationship in history.
I thought it was really cute. I thought the photo of her on the cart and him pushing her,
the one where she's smiling,
it
was like the most sincere smile I've ever seen her have. I'm like, to the point where I was just like, that's too much cheesing. Like,
do you think that she's gonna go to the SNL, his SNL stuff? That would be.
She has to.
They have to do a skit with that. I think that'd be so funny.
It's like the book we read, where that guy is dating the supermodel and she just goes sits in the.
That's what I always think. Now I know the inner workings of SNL.
Yeah, but I loved it, and you know, this couple has grown on me. I wasn't always a supporter, but I genuinely see her be herself, which we haven't seen in the other ones.
And I think, you know, as the Kardashians is airing, I feel like we're gonna see a little bit more of the Bad Bunny Kendall, like the happy Kendall.
Like we might see her like start texting him and like just like, oh, I'm DMing, or you know, something cool.
I'm just so curious. Like, I know that they just met like at a club
I haven't seen
this
week's episode,
but I want to see that develop. I want to hear the conversations. I want to understand. All right. Well, I believe those are all our topics.
Just let's go straight
headlines.
To a recap, because I will say it was a good recap. We were starting off with the inaugural Golden Bachelor, which is a spin-off from the Bachelor/Bachelorette franchise. We have senior citizens that are taking on this new role. We have Gary, who is
Gary Turner. He is
71.
71? Early 70s.
Yeah, 71, and he's meeting his ladies. And let me just tell you, it was the cutest thing ever.
Yep.
It made me just like want to cry with every freaking story, where it's just like most of them have either been divorced or widowed, and they're just like trying to get a second chance at love, and they're just so cute and adorable. But I don't want them to break their hearts. Like, that's all I'm scared. But I think one like positive thing, or I don't know if you consider it positive, but the fact that he is a little, you know, older, a little more seasoned, and so are they. They know who they are. They're showing who they are. They know what they want. They don't got time to waste. So you're kind of seeing these connections quick. Like, I already see like the top 3 to 4 on the first night.
Well, let's talk about his first impression rose. He gave that to...
I don't remember her name. I just know it was just like...
It was
she
like
reminded
Heather
me of
something.
Like... She was the girl who came
She's
into
on
the
your
motorcycle
screen right now. Let me look her up. Because I pulled up the website. Hold on.
She was the one who came in a motorcycle and then pulled out guitar, and it was kind of like
the guitar part felt like, you know,
it's like
cringe.
It's like, oh, it's that.
But it's older
guy.
people. You know what I'm saying? Like they enjoy that stuff. Okay, her name is Faith.
Faith. I thought it was
Faith. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the sheet.
Please.
Sheet. I'm really bad at saying
the other person, so Heather, first reaction was I didn't think she was gonna get the first what did I say, Heather?
Faith. Yeah. I thought her name was Heather.
Okay. Faith. I didn't think she was gonna get the first impression rose, but I guess she really made that impact in leather.
I thought she was, because as soon as she motorcycled in, his eyes, like, you know, like in cartoons where they like Bajuga. I got that instantly when he saw her.
Really?
Like it was like,
I saw it with Ellen. I don't know. I really liked Ellen. I thought
she was the first one out, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It was her. So I really liked her. I really liked the Latina one.
Okay, you like name? Edith as well.
Edith. I thought it was okay. Edith. I really liked her a lot, and I really liked. Actually, I think that's it.
Didn't you also like Kathy?
I liked Kathy. I don't think they're a match. I just liked Kathy as in
her personality. Yeah. You also liked Marina.
Which
Marina, she kept saying that her kid was telling Jerry that he was cool.
Oh yes. The one that the one that dated Prince.
Okay, that is Leslie,
the fitness instructor. Is so funny to me. The fact that I see her and she is just youth.
Oh, absolutely.
Youth. Like,
I was like, how old is she? Is she 40?
No, she was 60.
No, I know. I was like, I thought she was 40.
So when I see her next to him, I'm like, that could be her daughter. Like,
absolutely.
But then you kind of look at her.
She's 64 though.
She's 64.
Which I'm like, all of these women defy age. Mm-hmm. It gives me so much hope for the future because, like with Edith, I feel like she's Hispanic, right?
Yeah, she spoke Spanish to him, and his celebrity crush is Penelope Cruz.
Exactly, and she was giving me Evelyn Hugo.
She was giving me like, I am ready to like. Wife, like, let's move in.
Yeah, absolutely. We had April, who is a therapist that they got to talk in really well. Who else? So the list you see right here on your screen is the people that he did pick moving forward. It does not show.
We lost about 4 people. I believe.
Actually, no. There's more of them out here.
Yeah, okay. We lost.
You also like Susan, the woman that looks like Kris Jenner.
Oh yeah, I liked her. I thought she was fun. I don't think she'll go far. Funny. Yeah, but she was just very like, I'm ready to party.
Let's talk really quickly about Matt James's mom, Patty.
Oh yes,
that was very awkward. As soon as she came out of the limo, I had a feeling that she wasn't gonna make it far because the people that I think have longevity, they always tend to show their entrance and their interaction with Gary. She was in the quick list where it's like, let's just get the interactions out of the way. So I was like, okay, that's a clear sign she's not moving far.
They don't want us to get invested in her.
And she says, I'm gonna make it far because my son was the bachelor and he is happy with somebody. I was like, that has nothing to do with your situation. Yeah, and it just was awkward energy between both of them. I wasn't feeling it at all.
It was just not a match.
It was not a match. But you said that you feel like he has a match with Edith, with Ellen, and who else?
Edith.
Do you want to take a look at the list?
Yeah, let me see. I thought this had wheels. I was just
have it. Sorry, I'm not sure if I could.
I think so. Hold on, let me scoot back.
Oh, you're not on camera right now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, sorry. You're not on camera right now. Nancy is like, she looks really young. Yeah, Marina. Who else? Peggy's, I don't know if she was sent home or not. Teresa looks interesting. Teresa's gonna have, I feel like, a very dramatic season. So,
but I think she'll be there long.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So the Faith, while she got the first impression rose, I noticed in the trailer for the the season, she doesn't come out after a certain while, and I'm like, that's interesting because he had such a connection with her. But Yeah, one of my favorite scenes during the episode was when they start to break out and dance all together. I don't think I've ever seen that on a Bachelor show.
They're just so wholesome, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens. I think it's going to be successful, because I think people will be very...
Oh, absolutely.
And
I feel like a lot of people were excited about it, because it just like finally targets the demographic that watches it, because they were all like, oh, we would love to watch Bachelor, like, but it's young people. Now it's people of their age, which I am happy for that.
I guess, I don't know if I've ever realized, but like Bachelor contestants are like 22, 23, and I'm like
you're watching 22-year-olds find love. I'm happy that you can now watch people your age find love. And so I feel like this, with just the sneak peek that we got, it's not going to be drama amongst themselves. I think it's just Gary trying to figure out who he wants to be with. That's probably going to be the heartbreak drama more than anything else,
like the investment. But I'm excited.
It's Gary, good so far. And if y'all haven't watched it yet, I honestly would highly recommend this over like just a normal Bachelor.
And you don't have to watch just watch the Golden. If I have to pick, because it's the same night, the Golden Bachelor or Bachelor in Paradise, just stick with the Golden Bachelor.
Yeah, just do it. You all are gonna love it, I bet. Okay, now let's get into...
He looks so good in that poster.
He does, right?
Yeah.
He gives like Robert Redford.
Dennis Quaid.
I
love Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid is a good looking man. Okay, now let's get into the BIP part of the night, where, if you all do not know, Bachelor in Paradise, all of the contestants on Bachelorette and Bachelor who did not obviously win, they get on a show together to see whether they're compatible. And believe it or not, Bachelor in Paradise has a better track record than the Bachelorette and Bachelor. So let's get into, the introduction of the first portion of the cast, because on this show, more contestants come in as time goes on. I keep pressing the wrong button.
It's just started off really, we kicked off really messy, and it was so interesting. I like the pick. Usually we cast. Like see we see people where you're just like, who are they again? Like, what impact did they make on this? But no, they had really good people, lots of new people, Zach girls, Rachel, Gabby girls, and even Charity boys.
Yes. A few stragglers too from like Michelle season.
Yes.
And stuff like
Who
that.
did you? What couple are you vibing with?
So I really like Jess and Blake. I feel like they're gonna be
Blake is so hot.
Okay, Blake had a glow up of the century. Honestly,
when he was just like, "Oh, I'm the one who proposed," because I didn't see.
You didn't see Katie's season,
and I know she like
Blake had quite the glow up. I'm not gonna lie.
I was just like, Katie girl, you fumbled that one.
So let's get into so Kylie was the hot commodity on the beach, which surprised me, because you see, what I love about BIP is the comedy of it. When she said that she was sent home via Zoom, I literally died, because it's so funny. But Kylie is the hot commodity on the beach. A lot of men are interested in dating her. She was initially on the beach, so the person of her dreams was Avon, who is from Rachel and Gabby's season. And he hasn't made it on the beach yet, so she's making do with Will right now from Michelle's season.
Yeah.
And they're a little bit of a love triangle with Olivia, who I'm not sure.
I do not actually. She was the one that I was just like, who you're with. So Olivia comes in. Olivia is into Will. Will's into Olivia, but Kylie's just like, oh well, the guy I wanted to see isn't here. Let me explore. She ends up liking Will. Olivia and Will kiss. She finds out, and Kylie like kind of gets butthurt and makes Will like. Feel bad. And then he takes her on. No, she takes him on a date. But Olivia gets mad because no one came up to her and was like, hey, I want to take him on a date. The date was so cringe when he fell. Like, when he fell, Brenda, I just want to be like.
He, like, wanted to cry.
I wanted to cry for him.
How embarrassing.
It's like when they have dinner on the pool, but there's obviously a stage, a platform right under the water, so you just step on the water. It looks like you're floating on the pool. Well, this man stepped outside of the platform and just fell into the pool while she was like sitting on the dinner.
And she was trying to make him feel better because he got sentido about it. And so, yeah, he was not having a good date after that. But prior, so also Olivia, and aside from making out, Olivia and Will also talked about sucking toes.
No.
So it got very
No.
It got very interesting between the two of them. But, you know, after the date, of course, they never pulled Olivia to tell them about the date, even though Kylie did know that they made out.
Yes,
Olivia did
I think
tell
the
them.
issue, I think it got really interesting was what Olivia was hurt by it, and she called him out afterwards, saying like, "I wish you would have just told me." He kind of was said like, "Well, I don't really owe you anything because it's the first day," and that pissed her off, but. You know, the episode kind of ended with him being like, "Kylie, I picked you. Like, this girl's crazy. Like, she thought I don't owe her anything. Like, I want to spend time with you." And Kylie's like, yeah. Well, who comes down the freaking stairs?
Avon. And it teases for the next season that Avon is actually interested in Olivia. So I am loving the drama that we've seen so far. That's obviously the main drama going on at the beach, but there's already been kind of a little bit of coupling up so far in the beginning.
Speaking of Kylie, when she walked into the beach and Jesse asked her, "Who are you here to see?" She's like, "Avon, because he's liked all my like pictures on Instagram. So if he proposes to me at the end of this, I could see me saying yes." I'm like, that's all it takes, girl.
Just like when she was like, and then he put fire emoji the next time.
So who's a couple
okay,
so far?
So the couples so far, we have Rachel and Sean. Sean from the recent season with Charity, Barbie and Ken. And then we have Aaron S. and Sam. Sam is the constipated girl that has a poop baby, as we see that's going to happen later in the show. Aaron S. is the random guy, I think, from Charity season.
He was cute, but he just never like...
Then we have Mercedes and Aaron B. Aaron B had his little piano in the beginning. That was so funny to me. And then we have I think that's it. And then Kat and Brayden. Such a random couple. Yeah. She seems very type A. He is obviously a man.
But she did like the earrings, and she has been the only person to say that.
And her favorite color is beige. Which is so funny to me. And I think those are kind of the highlights of the... I mean, obviously, this is the first episode. There's still so many more people that need to come onto the beach. And we're going to have, 3 bachelorettes stop by to hand out date cards. So it's going to be a heck of a ride.
Yeah.
I feel.
I actually thought Blake... That's his name, right? Blake? The one with Jess?
Yeah.
I thought Blake was going to end up with... Rachel, because Jesse kept saying like you just date bachelorette leads, not like
nobody was into dating Rachel, which I thought was like she was the bachelorette, but I don't know.
It might be weird with her and Avon there, because that was her.
Oh, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen with that. That was her top 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was her top 2. So I'm curious as to what the awkwardness is gonna be between them. But like we said, it's Sorry, you're hearing that, Yoselin.
It's fine.
Awkward.
It's fine.
But like we said, this is every Thursday, guys. If you want to get started off on watching it, never seen it, try Golden Bachelor. But if you're in the advanced stages like us, go ahead and give BIP a shot.
Absolutely. Just, be sure that's every Thursday on ABC. You can watch it on Hulu afterwards. We're also watching Dancing with the Stars, so watch that as well. And just also
on ABC.
Yeah. So follow us on it. I was going to say on ABC. Pop Off the Clock. Yeah. We're on Instagram, and you'll find all our links there, our profiles too. Just follow us for all the latest. That was a quick recap.
And our book of the month, just click the next episode.
Yes. See you then.